Damn it. Yeah, that's about what I figured. What's going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and as you guys can tell, it's unfortunately that time of the year again. The ponds are freezing, our fishing seasons are pretty much coming to an end. There's probably a couple of deeper reservoirs around here that I could go try and hit, but honestly I'm not too hopeful that I'm gonna get bit out there, so I'm pretty much calling it for the season. And to be honest, those spots are probably gonna be frozen in the next week or two anyway, so it's not really gonna matter all that much. But not only is it that time of the year, it's also that time of the month. We got another Bass Baits Monthly box. This is gonna be the last one for this year. It is December, so this is the December box. I'm assuming there's probably going to be some good cold water baits in there, maybe a jig or a jerk bait or a Ned rig, something like that. But yeah, I figured since my box came in and I don't really have any fishing content that I can film or put up for you guys, I may as well come down to a little pond, get a nice little scenic background, and give you guys a quick little unboxing what came in this month's box. But yeah, I think I'm going to walk around for a little bit, see if I can find a good spot to set up, and we'll get right into the box, see what we got this month. Alright folks, let's get right into today's unboxing. So real quick, if you guys don't know what Bass Baits Monthly is or what they do, they are a subscription box company. Essentially you pay one flat rate every single month, and at the beginning of the month you get a box of great tried and true tested baits at your door. You're never going to get anything in a box that hasn't been tried before. The people over at Bass Baits Monthly will either fish these baits personally or have one of their pro staff members fish it for them and let them know their honest thoughts and opinions before they put it into a box. But personally, I think Bass Baits Monthly is the best subscription tackle box on the market, at least for bass fishing lures. I think they always send out great stuff. Again, they always try all the stuff. You're never going to get like sample packs or trial packs of something. You're always going to get full packs, and you're always getting a great deal. You're always getting more than what you paid for, and you're always getting some good baits and some solid colors. They try and kind of structure them for whatever time of the year it is. So like I said, it's December right now, so we're probably going to have a few baits that work really well for like the fall time, as well as a couple of things that'll probably work well going into the spring. But yeah, if you guys haven't tried Bass Baits Monthly and you guys want to get a little bit of a discount, you can use my code popping up on the screen right here, ABM Spice, save yourself 20% off your first box. I would highly suggest it either for you, if you guys have some friends or like a family member who really likes fishing. This makes a great gift box. They also have gift box options if that's something that you're looking for, just like a one-time gift. But yeah, whether it's for you or someone you care about, I would highly suggest trying out Bass Baits Monthly. It's an absolutely great service. But yeah, let's get right into the unboxing. I'm going to try and spend a little bit more time on each individual bait in this unboxing, so I can kind of take up some time, but B, more importantly, give you guys some real thoughts and opinions on it. That's one of the nice things about not really being able to fish with these baits, is I can really, break them down for you on camera and let you guys know what I think about it. But anyway, first up out of the box, we got a sticker. We got a nice little, I guess that's a skunk with a little crosshairs on it, like you're aiming on the skunk or whatever. Pretty sweet little sticker. Bass Baits Monthly has been seriously upping their sticker game recently, which is something that I really like to see personally. I just like getting stickers. I like to deck my kayak out with all of them, so always sweet to get some new stickers from Bass Baits Monthly. We also got one of their little information cards, has their website and all that stuff on the front, and then also has a little knot tutorial on the back. They're also now officially offering like a 3-month prepaid subscription, so you can buy 3 months at a time and just get 3 boxes in 3 subsequent months. But yeah, getting into the actual baits in the box, looks like we got a whole bunch of great stuff in here. Start off with this. This is the Berkley Fritzside 5 Biggin. So this is their bigger size of the Fritzside, which is a flat-sided square bill. This color is called Blue Chartreuse, which, as the name would suggest, is mostly chartreuse with a blue back. Absolutely great for like stained water, as well as probably like some more pressured water. I haven't gotten a shot to try the Fritzsides out yet, but I hear they're really good. I hear a lot of people catch a lot of fish on them, and it should be great for both this time of the year when the water is super cold, as well as next spring when the water's just starting to warm up. Unfortunately, we're kind of in the middle of that right now where I can't throw anything, let alone a square bill, but we're definitely going to have to keep this thing around and see what it can do in the spring. We also got a little bit of a deeper diving flat-sided crankbait. This is by Livingston Lures. This is the Flatmaster. Yeah, the Flatmaster. This color is called Gin Rin. It's just like a really natural, like shad bait fish kind of color. Got kind of a brown back, and then a very shiny, reflective side to it. These Livingston lures are actually really cool. They make a noise once you get them wet, so they'll kind of like buzz and make like a bait fish noise. I don't really know the science behind it, how it works or anything, but supposedly it makes it a little bit more lifelike, a little more realistic for these fish. And supposedly it can last up to like 200 hours or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. This box is stacked. We got a lot of stuff in here. All right, we also got a Red Eye Shad by Strike King. We all know the Red Eye Shad, one of my favorite lipless crankbaits on the market. One of the few hard baits from Strike King that I actually really like. This is the 1/2 ounce size. The color is Sexy Lavender Shad, so kind of just like a normal sexy shad with like a little bit of a lavender on the back, as opposed to like a blue or a green or whatever. Always great to get another lipless. I love throwing lipless. I don't throw them all that much around here because we tend to have a lot of places with a ton of grass, and they don't really seem to do super well once they get really bogged down in that stuff. They're great around a little bit more sparse vegetation in my opinion, but we just don't have a lot of that. We either have no vegetation or all the vegetation, so these don't really get a lot of use from me, but I do throw them around in the fall as well as the spring a whole lot. I don't throw them a whole lot in the summer. I usually just stick around some more weedless presentations for that time of the year, but that little bit of a tighter wobble, a little bit of a thinner vibration to this bait makes it work super well in cold water as well as some really pressured water. Next up, we got a jig from Santone Lures. This is their Pro Football jig. This color is black, blue, purple. So just your average football jig. Has some rattles on it, which I really like. The line tie on this is horizontal, so it should come over cover a lot better than like a vertical line tie would. You usually want a vertical line tie for if you're fishing like grass or something like that, and then a horizontal one if you're fishing rock or wood or something like that. A horizontal line tie will keep the bait a little bit more flat as it comes over cover, whereas a vertical line tie will come through cover a little bit better. So a lot of times you'll see people flipping and pitching jigs with a horizontal line tie if they're fishing around like wood or something like that, and then flip a vertical line tie if they're fishing around grass. Doesn't make the biggest difference in the world, but that's the idea behind why there's some jigs that have a horizontal line tie and some that have a vertical line tie. This one should obviously work really well along the bottom as it is a football jig, but B also has that horizontal line tie. But yeah, I really like the Santone stuff. I think they make some really high quality jigs and stuff like that. Got some great colors. Like I said, this is the black, blue, purple color. I really like that they add a little bit of purple to that. It just makes it pop a little bit more and looks a little bit different than what everybody else is throwing. I always preach throwing something just a little bit different than everybody else. You want to keep it pretty natural unless, you know, you're fishing super dirty water. But I always like to throw something that's just a hair different than most other people. It seems like it gets me a little bit better size bite as well as a few more bites. That's especially true if you're fishing pressured water like I do a lot. Alright, now we got a few packs of soft plastics in the box. We're just going to kind of run through these a little bit quickly. To go along with that football jig, or really any black and blue jig, we've got a pack of the X-Zone Baits Rebel Chunks. I believe these are a new bait. I haven't really seen all that much talked about them. I do know that all the X-Zone stuff, or I guess most of the X-Zone stuff, has floating appendages, whether that be the claws or the tails of their baits. They always seem to float. They're designed like that to imitate a craw, just in like a defensive posture. It's a little bit more natural for these fish. If you guys have ever seen a crawfish trying to defend itself, they always stick their claws up in the air, or I guess up in the water, as opposed to just keeping them on the ground. So a floating claw, like the X-Zone baits usually tend to have, is something that was designed to kind of imitate that and mimic that a little bit better. These things come in a 6-pack. They are a black and blue flake color. Just a great color again to match up with that black and blue jig that we got, or really any black and blue jig, something like that. Let's just take one of these things out real quick, take a look at it, see what it really looks like. It seems like they have, okay, yeah, so it's a pretty average profile for a chunk. Got a little bit wider pinchers. Those are very similar to the what are they called? What's their craw bait? It's not the adrenaline bug. It's the, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, the muscleback. That's what it is. It's got very similar claws to the muscleback craw, which I absolutely love. That's one of my favorite baits from X-Zone. I just can't remember the name of it ever. I don't usually throw chunks a lot. I usually just throw a craw, bite it down a little bit, and use that as a jig trailer. But when you're looking for a little bit more of a finessey presentation, a little bit tighter of a presentation, less bulky, something like that, a little bit smaller trailer with not a lot of bulk to the back of it can really help out. Alright, we got 2 more packs of soft plastics. We got a pack of the net bait crush worms. This is in the killer pumpkin color, just kind of like a green pumpkin with like a silvery gold flake in it. And it's just got this little piece of purple in the middle. I don't know what that's supposed to imitate or what it's supposed to look like, but it looks super cool. I'm assuming it just kind of gives fish kind of something a little bit different to look at and kind of focus on. But like I said, this is one of those colors that's just a little bit different than what everybody else is throwing. Most people throw green pumpkin or green pumpkin black flake, but having that little bit of purple in there or just having that little bit of a different color flake might get you a few more bites. Regardless though, I really like this color. I can't wait to get this thing tied on and see what it can do in the spring. All right, and the last bait in this month's box are a pack of worms by Third Eye Fishing. This is a new company, haven't really heard a whole lot about them until I recently found out they were going to start working with BassBaitsMonthly and offering some of their products in their boxes. This is the Dojo worm, it's their finesse worm. This is the green pumpkin bluegill color, which like I said, is like a green pumpkin with like some blue flake in it, blue, black, green, a bunch of different colors. As the name would suggest, does an absolutely great job of imitating some bluegill. Looks like a great little worm. They kind of remind me of the like the Strike King. I guess they're probably just the finesse worms or the bull worms maybe, but kind of like a smaller version of the bull worm. Very interesting looking little bait. But yeah, just kind of like your average finesse worm style bait. Got a little bit of a bulbous tail to it. Should give off a little bit of extra action if you guys throw that on like a shaky head or a Nico rig or something like that. I'll probably end up using these on a shaky head. They look like the perfect shaky head worm. Also would probably do well on like a wacky rig. That's the other application that I could see myself using. I just don't throw a Nico rig very much. You could also probably throw these on like a drop shot, a little bit of a larger drop shot, or just like your average Texas rig. But usually if I want to throw a worm on a Texas rig, I'll usually throw like a Senko or a ribbon tail, something like that. But yeah, overall looks like a great little bait. They did also add a little sticker on the back of there, so I really appreciate the guys over at Third Eye for doing that. Love me some stickers, like I said before. And there's also a 20% off coupon on the back, which I'm not going to show you guys because I'm probably going to use it. But yeah, that's what came in this month's box. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, another stacked box from BassBaitsMonthly. I love these boxes. They keep seeming like they get better and better. I haven't really gotten a lot of things from these boxes that I don't like. Again, if you guys haven't tried their service out, I would highly suggest it. I'll leave my code link down in the description for you guys to go check out, as well as their Instagram and their website for you guys to go look at if you want to go order yourself a box. But I'm getting a little bit cold. It's like 25, 30 degrees out right now, so I'm a little bit chilly. So I'm gonna go run back to my apartment and get some of this stuff put away. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Check and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.